Hey guys, this is Dylan here at Ellis Home and Garden in Longview. I'm coming to you guys today with another decorating video. Hope everyone had a great weekend and I had a great time. I really didn't do anything. I sat on the couch and did nothing. But anyway, we're here with another video. I want to show you guys how to accent a simple sign. You can take something that's simple and really just spruce it up and enhance it and embellish it with lots of different things that you might have at home or stuff that you can purchase here at Ellis. So I'm going to show you how we can take this sign and we can really turn something that is kind of bland and really spruce it up. So guys, let me refresh my computer here and get this up so I can see all of your comments. And guys, as you're watching today, anybody who has any questions or comments or concerns about what I look like or anything like that, guys, go ahead and put your name down below with where you're watching from. Me and Dina love to interact with you and love to see where you're coming from. Let me scroll down. Okay, there I am. Okay, hey Teeny, and oh my god, Teeny, you're going to be so mad at me because listen, I ran out of the house in a hurry this morning and I forgot what you made me. So, I'm going to do another video on Friday, guys, and on that video I'm going to do patriotic and I'm going to do lanterns and show you how to embellish and enhance the lantern. So Teeny, I promise I'm going to make notes. I'm going to put sticky notes everywhere. I'm going to remember what you brought me. Teeny made me something, guys. She hand painted it. It's so pretty. I showed Dina. So I can't wait to show everybody what she did because I told her, and Susan, another friend of ours, told her that she needs to make these and sell these because she really did an incredible job.
It was really pretty.
Dina's shaking her head. So I'm so sorry, Teeny. I totally forgot. So on Friday's video, I'm going to bring it and I'm going to show everybody what she did because it was super cool. And guys, if you notice my shirt, Jackie from Jackie's Reese and stuff, she made me a shirt that says Dip and Do It. I also got another shirt in the mail from a fan and she made me one as well. And so I'm going to debut that shirt on Friday. So I've got three surprises this week. One was this shirt today, one on Friday, and then I have also a teeny surprise on Friday that I'm going to show for all of you guys as well. So thank you all for your gifts and everybody for sending stuff in. I love gifts, and if it's free, it is for me. So thank you for sending all that stuff in. I appreciate it, and I love it. It's like Christmas every day when I go to the mailbox. I run out there and almost get hit by a car looking for the mail. So I appreciate it.
She said it's okay.
Hey Darla, hey Renee, hey Cindy and Nita. So good morning everyone. So again, if you're just joining us guys, I'm coming to you from the Longview location here at Ellis. And I'm going to show you how to embellish this simple sign here. So, you know, you might have these signs at your home already that you use for seasonal purposes. So you can see them that say Merry Christmas or Happy Halloween. They have some that say welcome. You might need some that say go away if you have people you don't like. So we have this one that says hey y'all. And this could be something that a lot of people from Texas have. It's a saying that we use, or Paula Dean says it, you know, before her career ended. I'm just kidding. But anyway, you know, we have this here and I put a piece of styrofoam here at the top and I'm going to show you how we can really enhance this sign using just a little bit of florals. When you have something like this, something you want to keep in mind is you don't want to go overboard because you don't want to hide any of the writing. You still want to be able to make out what the sign says. So it says hey y'all, so you don't want it to say y'all at the end. You want it to be able to make sure you see the hey. So you want to be able to put some florals on it, put some ribbon, really embellish it and enhance it, but not go overboard. Remember, sometimes less is more. Remember that. Hey Michelle, hey Norma. I see that Norma shared it, guys, and I'd appreciate it if you share this video. What that does is it invites all your friends to come out and see these video guys, and I really appreciate it because it invites more people into our family here at Ellis, and I appreciate it. Let's see, Susan left a comment. Let me read hers. Susan says, Dylan, I cannot say enough good things about Rebecca. For whatever reason, I could not place an order online. Rebecca worked with me for 2 days to resolve the problem. She's such a blessing to Ellis Home and Garden. Look at that, Rebecca. You're getting shout-outs. And guys, also for Susan's comment, we do have our website. It's up and running. So for all of you who have left comments and questions and requests about our website, it's up and running at ellishomeandgarden.com. How you shop it, guys, up in the left-hand corner, there's a tab that says Shop by Department. So you click on that tab, and everything is categorized. So floral is under floral. There's greenery stems under greenery stems. There's some home decor products on there. There's some ribbon on there. And we're working each and every week to get more products on there. So all of that stuff is accessible to you for purchase at your home. Because, again, I love to see pictures of your designs that you take from the guidance that we show you each and every week here on the videos. And we've gotten some wonderful stuff. So keep sending those pictures in. Keep up the good work. And again, all those products that, hopefully most of the products that we used here are going to be accessible to you on that website. Again, it's ellishomeandgarden.com. Okay?
Got lots of people asking about the derby hat.
Oh my God, guys, I know the derby hat. I'm working on it, okay? Dina asked me about it first thing this morning. So hopefully, again, sometime this week, I'm going to work that in. I've got some customs I've got to work through, and we're going to get that derby hat done. I've got some up there. I left LaDonna at home. I told y'all she's still recovering from that arrest she had. So once she gets herself back together and her wig fluffed, then I will bring her up here. She'll be my mannequin, and we will get that derby hat done. I promise you, okay? When I make a promise, I always follow through. I promise. Amy says, on a road trip with my husband, introducing him to Dylan. Say hello to Ed. Hi, Ed. Amy's watching. She's on a road trip. Amy, where are you going? Deborah says she loves the shirt, and so does Debbie. Guys, Jackie gave me this from Jackie's Wreath. I'm really appreciative and thankful. I love this. Okay.
Is this the week for Regina?
No, Regina, guys, Regina from Pro Bow the Hand, just a reminder also, she's coming on the week of Mother's Day. So the 10th, 11th, and 12th. I could have those dates wrong. It's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Next week.
Next week. Right? Yeah, next week. Today is May 1st. I can't believe it. So yeah, the 10th, 11th, and 12th, Regina will be here from Pro Bow the Hand. She'll be demonstrating, interacting with all the customers. She'll be here playing with me, so there's no telling what kind of trouble we could get into. The freaking store could go up in flames. But let's hope not. But honey, I've been watching that Chicago fire, so I'm telling you, if somebody comes to rescues, Dina, I'm on season 3, middle of season 3.
Wow.
A lot of good stuff is happening.
Yes.
I told you I've been watching that. All right, Kathy, that's good to hear. Hi, Sandra. Okay, so guys, just to give you a recap real quick, how I got started is I just had this simple sign. This sign is available online. It's on sale for $8.95 on the website. I took a piece of styrofoam, and what I did is I hollowed out the inside. So I took a knife. Okay, I have a styrofoam knife, but you can use any kind of knife. Just be careful because I don't want any amputations going on. Okay, clear out the inside of the styrofoam, and then you're going to place it on this actual rod here at the top. And I used lots and lots of hot glue to secure this. So, you know, this is something you want to make sure you really heavily glue. So, in this particular case, only this one time, I will recommend, if you want to, you could use Gorilla Glue if you wanted to, or some other type of glue to really hold this in place because it's such an odd place where we're sticking that styrofoam. You want to make sure once you put the weight on it with all the stems and florals, it does not pop off or fall off. So keep that in mind, okay? Then, I just took some green floral moss to cover up the styrofoam because what you don't want to happen is you get some of your florals done and then you see that styrofoam sticking through there. It's so freaking trashy, you don't want to see that. So make sure you cover it up with some type of moss. I use the green moss, but again, you can use that brown moss if you want to do that as well. Okay? Thank you, Roberta. She said really good. Thank you. Hi, Maxine. Thank you so much. Oh, Misty, we've got this call real quick, guys. She's asked me what I think about American Idol on Sunday. Y'all are going to think I'm crazy, but I had a change of heart. I'm so glad they sent Ada home. I'm just sick of the theatrics, okay? Every time she comes up there, it's theatrics, and this is not Broadway, it's American Idol. They're looking for someone. She's got talent. She's got a voice like no one else, and she's probably got one of the best voices there, but it's not just about the voice all the time. It's about the presentation. It's about what she does when she gets up there. It's about what she gives, and she gives theatrics. So go be on Broadway. You know, that's how I feel about that. It's just gotten to be too much. But I can't believe they put Journey in the bottom every single week. I can't believe that. So they're now down to the top 7, and I think the bottom 3, meaning like the finalists, the final 3 will be Cade, Michael, and Katie. I think that will be my final 3 who America will pick. And Katy Perry looked just like Snow White. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
They had Disney night, I told you. And she dressed up as Snow White. She looked just like her. I'll show you a picture. Super good.
Sandra wants you to sing for him.
Sandra, no ma'am. Y'all will need a hearing aid because I'll blow your hearing out and it will not be good. The windows will crack. Everybody will leave. We'll have no business today. I can't do that. Okay. Carol, I am watching The Resident and I forgot it came on last night. Oh my God. I was so into that Chicago fire, but I have it on recording. But I love it. What they're doing to Nick. But yes, I have to crack out the wine when I do that. Okay. So, once we have the styrofoam on, guys, we're actually going to use ribbon, and we're going to incorporate ribbon into this design. So, I've chosen a little bit of red, white, and blue design today, guys, because, again, it's May 1st. Memorial Day is here in May. And then after Memorial Day comes 4th of July. Before 4th of July comes my birthday. But we're not going to talk about that yet. That's 1 year older. But, anyway.
Then after 4th of July is Labor Day.
Do what?
After 4th of July is Labor Day.
Yeah. So, see, all these holidays are coming up, guys. So Memorial Day is coming up and 4th of July, so I really want to take this month of May to really show you how to decorate and how to embellish certain items for those holidays, because it's such a short time, just like Christmas. You think it's a long holiday, but by the time you get decorating and you get it all up, it's over with and done. So I want to start a little bit early, kind of like I did with Easter, and give you a few weeks of nothing but patriotic designs that you can really, use to your benefit. And also, this design that I'm using today can be beneficial to you because it's something that's interchangeable. This is a Hey Y'all sign. We're using patriotic on it right now, but you could do this particular design with any season, okay? So you could do Easter on this sign, you could do it for fall, you could do it for Christmas, you could do it for Halloween, and you could still use the base as the same sign. So, you really don't have to invest a lot into this. This sign's $8.95. It's available on our website. We have different options. We have some scriptures, we have some prayer signs, we have some crosses, and they're available under decorative banners. So you go to shop by department under decorative banners, and there's different options available. So you can pick a sign, use that as your base, and then really choose to display it in different ways and to decorate it in different ways as the seasons change.
Happy birthday, Deborah.
Yeah, Deborah, happy birthday.
Rita says before 4th of July is Flag Day. Flag Day's in June.
Okay, so yes, Flag Day is coming as well.
Timmy,
Okay.
I will message you.
Okay, guys, so, yeah, Leah, I really got the shirt. Hey, Cindy. Okay, so, this is the ribbon I'm going to use, guys. It's right here. It's this checkered ribbon. And again, Rebecca's working to get all of this patriotic and Memorial Day merchandise on the website so it's accessible and available to you for purchase. So I'm going to use this today just because this sign's kind of bland. It's got beige in it. And so we're going to really just use this to really add a pop of color, okay? So I'm going to add a little bit of ribbon up here, and remember, you don't want to add too much because you don't want to cover up any of the wording or the letters on here. So it does say Hey Y'all, so you don't want to say y'all, or you don't want to have just 2 L's on there because that's not a good look. You want to make sure it says the whole thing. So remember that. Keep this in mind when you're doing the ribbon, and remember, size and shape is important. Hey Veronica, how are you? Deb, girl, we're working on that hat. I promise you. This week, Friday, we're going to do some lanterns. So hopefully in between that, we're going to do that. And I'm going to try and get to this week again with the greenhouse video with Mark. Things have just been so crazy here. Mother's Day is one of our busiest holidays. So, we've just been trying to get everything done that we can. Okay. So, I always tell you before you tie your bow to determine how long you want your tails to be. Okay? So, I'm just going to kind of hold this here. And you see right there. That's too long because it covers up that Y, and you don't want to do that. You don't want anything to disappear on your sign. Okay, so we're going to shorten it just a little bit. And I don't need the bow to be too much, so I'm probably going to do about 5 loops, and we'll see how that goes. Okay? Let's see. Thank you, Carolyn. She says she loves my shoes. I got these at, where did I get these at? At the Finish Line. I don't know if you guys have one where you live, but I went crazy. They had a sale, and I bought them in every color. I'm like an impulse shopper, so, if they have a sale, I'll do whatever. Sharon LaDonna is at home. She's in recovery. Hey, Sherry. Shara. Where's Morgan today? She must
I
be
haven't
asleep.
seen her yet.
So, guys, as you can see, you can do your bow in your hand, and before you tie it off and before you cut that ribbon, make that final decision, kind of like that bad haircut that you got one time. You hold it up here and make sure that you want this to be the way you want it, okay? So hold it right here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put one more loop so it's even, actually, on this side. So about like that, okay? Now, you're going to take your pipe cleaner or wire or anything of your choice. You can definitely tie it off just like that, okay? All right, so tie your bow off just like that. And then trim your tail. And remember, not too long because you don't want to cover up the lettering on that sign. And if you don't like this checkered ribbon, you can definitely use any ribbon of your choice. You can use any width of your choice. The skinnier, the 1.5 inch would do fine as well. I know all of you who are crafters and are wreath makers have lots and lots of ribbon and lots of options available. So, you could definitely just replicate this with anything that you like or you enjoy at your home. You can see I did 6 loops on this bow, and it's not the fullest, but that's okay because when you do designs like this and you incorporate ribbon, we're going to have lots of florals and lots of greenery that we're going to add to this and accessorize it with, so you don't have to have the fullest bow because it doesn't leave you a lot of room to add your florals. Also, another question that I got before is, do you add your ribbon before or after? And like I always say, just like on the wreath, this isn't a wreath, this is a different example, so I want to make sure I bring this point up again. Always add your ribbon first because you never know how much room you have left to work until you add that ribbon. So put your ribbon on there, get that where you want it, get that foundation started, and then you can add and accessorize with all of your florals, okay? Now, to add your bow to this particular sign, you can do it two different ways. One, I have a pick machine here because, again, this is accessible to me, and I know a lot of the watchers here have had pick machines. They've bought one since they've started watching this, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed it and have got a lot of use out of that because it's really a lifesaver in some situations. Or you can get just a wired wooden pick, and you can put that wooden pick on here, wrap some wire around it, and that's how you can attach this bow to the styrofoam, okay? So I'm going to pick this up so I don't trip and do a handstand. Oh my God, that would be tragic. Okay.
It'll be on video. We'll upload it to YouTube.
That will happen one day, guys. I'll have a fall down, breakdown. So I'm just twisting this pipe cleaner, and then I'm going to cut it, guys. Cut it really short. Just like that. So it looks like a little nub, okay? And then I'm going to put a pick on here. Okay, so now you have this pick on here, and that's what I'm going to use to insert it into the styrofoam. Now this is a 2 1/8 inch pick, and it's too long because if you have your pick too long, it's going to hit this bar on the back of the styrofoam, and you don't want that. So take your wire cutters. You can actually trim the bottom of the pick off, okay? You can actually do that, guys. So if your pick's too long, you can trim half of it. You can trim half of it, and that will help it not to hit that bar, and it will still make it easier to insert it into the sign. Okay? So we're going to hot glue it because we don't want this thing to fall out. So put some glue on there. We're going to glue it right here inside of that. Okay, really hot, so be careful, guys. Okay, so see there? Perfect. Okay, not always will you have a perfect bow. Sometimes they're going to be too big or too small, and that's totally fine, honey. You just work with it. Okay, kind of like these pants. You just work with them. You just like, ugh. That's what I have to do sometimes when I put my jeans on. You just have to like go up and down a few times, and then by the third time or so, you'll be ready to dip into it and walk out the door. And that's why I have this shirt on, guys, because that's what I always say. Dip into it. If you don't know what this means, guys, if you're a new watcher, first of all, if you're a new watcher, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and let me know, and leave a comment and let us know where you're watching from. But let me tell you, this saying means a lot of things, okay? When I talk about my glue pot, I talk about you can dip the glue in there and do it. Dip and do it, okay? Go into the club, you know, you can dip and do it at the club, you know, that means dancing and stuff. It means a lot of different things. So, you know, if you have used this saying since you've watched our videos, give us a thumbs up and let us know that you've used this saying because, honey, I use it all the time. I walk in Walmart, people look at me like, I'm like, what is wrong with you? And let me tell you, I saw a story on the news last night, Dean. I meant to tell you this, okay? Let's see. Hi, Connie. Hi, Betty. So, I saw a story on the news last night, guys. My sister tagged me in it where this lady threw a brick through the window at Popeyes because she didn't get a drink with her order. And that would be me because nothing pisses me off more than going through the drive-thru and you getting home, first of all, and then not giving you any sauce. Okay, well, actually, you go through the drive-thru, get tacos, and you say, can I have some taco sauce? You get home with 4 tacos and they give you 1 sauce. What am I supposed to put, a drop on each bite? I mean, no, I'm parched. And then, yeah, I saw that Popeye story, and that would be me because nothing pisses me off more than a drive-thru. I mean, I've had major experiences there, like Dairy Queen and Spring Hill. Spring Hill is a town that I lived in, guys, all my life. And, you know, nothing makes me madder than going to Dairy Queen for a banana split, and they tell me they're out of bananas when there's a freaking Walmart next door. You know, do a paid out. I'm getting nervous. Ooh, I'm starting to have a mental breakdown. My eyes twitching. Anyway, go next door to Walmart and get some bananas. Hello? Or take them off your menu, okay? Anyway, I'm just saying. And one time I went to Sonic, swear to God, this is a true story. I went to Sonic, guys, and they told me their fryer was broke. Well, shut the store down because everything there is fried. Fried french fries, tater tots, jalapeno poppers, chicken strips, hamburger, fried, everything's fried. That's why my body's shutting down, my arteries, because the cholesterol is so high. Because all I do is eat fried food. Okay? Rebecca, you have got a comment earlier, girl. A lady named Susan wanted to thank you for all of your help for the website. She said she tried for 2 days to make an online purchase. She had lots of difficulties, but you stuck with her, stuck by her side, and helped her. So, Rebecca, you got a shout out. Hey, Elizabeth. Justine, ketchup's a whole nother disaster. Let me tell you, one time a lady, I was back in the day, I used to go to the club. I don't really do that anymore. I've become classy. And so I went to Whataburger in the morning. And, you know, I went to the drive-thru and asked for at Whataburger and asked for a chicken fajita taco with some pecani sauce. And I got to the window and they told me they were out of pecani sauce. I said, no, ma'am. There's a box right there I see behind me that says pecani on it, a cardboard box. So she got the box out, and then she took a butcher knife, I swear, came to the window with the butcher knife and was waving around. I said, do you expect to scare me with that, Michael Myers? I mean, I'm not scared. Open that up with that butcher knife and give me my sauce. She took the pecani sauce out of the box, threw it in the window of my car, and then slammed the door. I'll have you know, I called Whataburger, and I had me 3 free meals. That's how you do that. Okay?
Teeny's warning everybody to wear bladder protection if this is their first time watching.
Oh, yes, guys. Depends. If anyone from the Depends factory is watching, please sponsor this video and give me some coins because, you know, I'm a big fan of Depends, guys. Haunted houses, where Depends. Go to the movies, where Depends. Go to the park, where Depends. I'm all for them. Okay? Hey, Kelly. Rhonda, I've never had Olive Garden run out of breadsticks. Honey, if that happened to me, I would just get up and leave. But let me tell you what happened to me at Olive Garden one time. Let me tell you. I'm going to have to put all these sharp objects away. I went to Olive Garden one time for my sister's birthday party. I brought a birthday cake with me. We were sitting there. Next table over was celebrating a birthday. I heard someone say, what are you talking about? They were giving the table next to me my sister's birthday cake. Okay? They were singing happy birthday to the table next to me with my cake that I brought in. They thought that was the right table. I'm starting to get twitching again. Anyway, hi Roberta. Okay guys, so now that we've got our ribbon added, see I'm so flustered I can't remember what this is. Anyway, now that I've got our bow added, we're going to start adding a little bit of greenery to give us a foundation before we begin. I put a little bit too much chapstick on, I feel like I've got gloss on. So anyway, the fern in the foundation I'm going to use is this lace fern bush, guys. It's 15 inches. You can find this on our website. It's available for purchase, guys. Again, ellishomeandgarden.com. Let me go ahead and leave that down below. Honey, I love margaritas, Victoria. Let me leave the website down below. It's ellishomeandgarden.com. And you go to the left-hand top corner, shop by department. You can find lots of the items that we'll use and incorporate on our designs on the videos. So this lace fern bush is available. So, you know, one of my other sayings, which is on my other t-shirt that I got from someone, is take off those trashy tags. So let's remove those. And we're going to use this again just to create our foundation. And you know, sometimes I don't always start with greenery because, you know, I like to fill in with that at the end. Greenery is another word for greenery is filler. But also, you know, in this particular case, I'm just going to start with the foundation. Okay? Oh, Norma says finish the cake story. So Norma, what I had to do was I had to put down my fork, I had to take a drink of my beer, and then I had to take a deep breath and pray to God that I didn't lose it. Okay? Jesus, take the wheel, that's what I always say. Anyway, he took it, kicked that thing in 4-wheel drive, and we were ready. So I had the waitress come over and I said, ma'am, what the hell is going on over here? I said, why is my cake at the table next door? She says, I don't know what you're talking about. And I said, yes, you do. I said, my cake is next door. And so she went over there after they had enjoyed half the cake, okay? So anyway, we got a free meal, free drinks, a free dessert, and I got a $20 check for my $20 cake at Walmart with whipped icing, okay? And that is how you do that at Olive Garden. So anyway, I've never celebrated a birthday there again. I've been going to Mexican food places because they actually send you free desserts. They give you free sopapillas and stuff. And like I've always said, if it's free, it is for me. So I'm all for that. Okay? Hey, Alita. Hey, Maria. Okay, guys. So now I have this fern bush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this and I'm going to embellish the edges of this as well just to create a foundation, like I said. Take your wire cutters and cut this apart. One thing you want to stay away from or not do is you don't want to stick this whole thing up here. Okay, so it kind of looks like my hair this morning. You don't want this up here. This is not Edward Scissorhands. This is an arrangement. So keep this classy, not trashy. So let's go ahead and cut this apart. And we're going to put pieces of it in here. And also, as you do this, remember, you want to make sure your shape and size is important because you don't want stuff hanging way down here because you don't want it to cover up the words on the side. Okay? Hi, Linda. Oh, Linda, she says her clothes need to be taken out of the washer, but she can't because I'm a riot. My clothes sit in there for weeks. I have to run them about 3 times so they don't mildew. Let's see. Kathy, Dina is here today. Dina, give Kathy a shout out.
Hey, Kathy.
Okay, so we're going to start at the top, everyone. So I put a pick on here, and again, if this isn't acceptable to you, it's no worries, no problem. And I'm going to trim that pick again because my styrofoam's not very thick, and you don't want it to come through the other side.
I just have to watch them.
Do what?
I just have to watch them.
Yeah, I might pierce her knee. Okay. Dina might get a nose ring she never wanted. Okay. So we're going to put this at the top. Did you see Shania's playing on Good Morning America? What are you laughing at? What happened? What'd she say? I use Edward Scissorhands and Jif all the time. Me too. Is it Jif or GIF? I say Jif. I don't know. Oh,
Aww.
hi, Olive.
Roberta says love Dina. Aw.
Maybe she'll make an appearance one day. Hi, Shelly. Oh, someone's asking a question down here. Diane, how did you attach the foam to the sign? Diane, I just used hot glue. But I just put a big amount on there because I attached it to this. Can you come up here closer? On this, see the pole right here that comes down to the edge of here? I hollowed out the styrofoam and I really put it on there with a ton of glue because I want to make sure once I add weight to it with all the florals, it doesn't, first of all, lean forward because that ain't a good look. It actually stays in place and stays straight, and you don't want your styrofoam to get so heavy that it pops off because that can happen. So make sure you just really attach it. And I actually said in this particular case, you can use that Gorilla Glue if you want. Just it gets messy, and don't glue your head to the carpet or anything. Just be careful, okay? Don't do it after you've been drinking. Hi, Rita. Oh my gosh, Carolyn, thank you. She says take off the tag. I didn't even see that tag right there. People are having to remind me. Yeah, take off the tags, guys. Remember, that's trashy.
And Brazil.
Oh, we had somebody watching from Brazil. Oh my gosh. Well, hello. Okay, back to the greenery. We're going to add this. So we're going to go ahead and put a little bit on this side over here.
Nancy's asking, could you write it with wire?
Oh, you should mean like put the styrofoam in there with wire maybe? You can, but here's the deal with wire. You have to be careful because if you put a lot of pressure on styrofoam with wire, then it will actually cut through the styrofoam and it'll actually cut it in half. So you want to be careful and not do that, okay?
What about a pool noodle?
A pool noodle?
Instead of the foam. Somebody's asking, could you use a pool noodle instead of the foam?
I've never thought about that, guys. Maybe so. Maybe so. I've had bad experiences with the pool noodles, so I'm not sure. I don't know. Have you guys done that before? If I've had people who have used pool noodles for floral design, leave a comment and let me know. I've learned something new every day. Good morning, Misty. Hi, Trish. She's coming to us from Canada. Hi, Ruthie. Okay.
Good morning, Misty. Saskatchewan, Canada.
Yes, I was going to tell you. Shania Twain was on the Today Show. She did so good. She sang.
Glad I missed it.
She sang. She sang "Any Man of Mine." You like that song?
Glad I missed it.
Oh my God, it was so good. A lot of people say they work great for Reese. Barbara said the glue melted hers, the pool noodle. Beverly, Regina's coming on
next week.
next week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. She's coming to show the Pro Bow of the hand. She's going to interact with us and the customers and with me. So guys, if you ever wanted to make a trip here, next week's definitely the time to come. It's also Mother's Day weekend. We're going to have lots of sales. We've got lots of beautiful flowers here, lots of florals. And Regina's going to be here, so it's, again, a great time to come. So, again, let's take a quick vote, guys. If anyone has a Pro Bow the hand, it's an item we're going to carry here. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Let me know if that's something that you guys have had. Let's see. Leafa says, poor Dylan, you seem to have had a lot of bad experiences with a lot of different things. Girl, I always have bad experiences, okay? I'm just saying. God. See, a lot of people are familiar with Regina, so that makes me so excited, even more excited that she's coming here because I can't wait to meet her, interact with her. I feel like we're just going to have a great time already. I've talked to her a couple times on the phone, and I can just tell by her personality that it's just like a match made in heaven, and we're going to have a great time. And I can't wait for Dina to meet her as well. So Deb and Cindy have one as well. And the reason I love the fact that we're going to carry this item is that I've had lots of customers throughout the 8 years that I've worked here, that have came in and they're not able to tie bows, guys. Some people just aren't able to do it just because they have arthritis. Their hands just won't work right. Sometimes my hands won't work right after I've had a few drinks. But, I can't even get the remote. One time I clicked the remote, I was watching Barney, and I thought I was watching The Housewives. But, we're not going to go there. But anyway, so I'm really excited that we're going to have a product like that will help out those people who weren't able to tie those bows before, especially coming up on that holiday season, because we're going to just be doing the most up in here, and we're going to have everyone's home looking like a wonderland, so I cannot wait. Okay?
Karen uses pool noodles in her cemetery flowers because she says they fit in the granite pots.
Wow, I didn't think about that. But that's super cool, so I'll have to try that out, guys, and let you know how it works for me. Surely I won't have it. I might get a pool noodle and float around the fountain at the cemetery.
I use them for my sunflowers. Cut pieces off in between.
Oh, really? You get a lot of sunflowers? You have any blooms on them right now? Or they don't bloom yet? Huh. As you can see, guys, what we're doing is we're just creating a backdrop. So this is almost like we're having a swag. So if anyone has ever made a swag, or have ever seen one, you can make one that goes across the top of a mirror or a picture or something like that. We're actually creating one that's going to be attached and made onto this particular banner. Okay? So I've added this greenery on here now. And now what we're going to go back and do is we're going to add a little bit of color. So I've got some flower selections over here. So I'm going to have Dina come over here and just kind of show you on the counter here. And as you see, it's not a lot because this is not a big item. So I've got some red, white, and blue because, again, Memorial Day, 4th of July, and like I heard earlier, Flag Day's coming up. So I've got some, what are these called again? Ranunculus sprays. I've got some roses, and I've got some little berries and stuff like that. So out of the items that we're using today at this time, guys, this lace fern bush, is available on the website for purchase, and so is this sign. A lot of other great greenery that we've used on other items that we use a lot on these videos is available on the website for purchase as well, so make sure you check that out.
Happy birthday, Liam.
Thank you so much, Guadalupe. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Leah, happy birthday. We have a lot of birthdays today. A lot of birthdays. I had a cake here for y'all, but they gave it away at Olive Garden, to the wrong table. But happy birthday, a lot of people. Okay. So, I'm going to fluff that out. Now, I have two different flowers. So, we're going to start out with these red ones. These are super pretty. And again, this is called a ranunculus spray. It's 27 inches. So, if this is something, hopefully this is a really common flower. You can find this at a lot of retailers. You can find it online, at a wholesale floral shop. So you can hopefully replicate this at home. Or if you can't, guys, you can find anything of any flower of your choice, any color of your choice to get hopefully the same outcome on this, because this is something we carry. So I expect to see, if it's not the Hey Y'all, if it's another one, if it's a scripture or something like that, I want to see it, guys. So make sure you send your photos in, guys. You can do that through our DMs, slip in the DMs, guys, with your messages, the direct messenger. I've had lots of great things come in. I still have this picture laying here. It's one of my favorites because Alicia, she lives in Nashville, and she had her friend come here who lives in Longview and bring her this wreath that I made here on the video. So her name's Alicia. I gave her a shout out, and she said she's going to make a trip here in October because she loves Christmas and she wants to see our Christmas shop. So I can't wait to meet her and interact with her. So make sure you guys keep sending your designs because, seriously, I've not seen a bad one yet. And, Dina can tell you, and she can speak up for me. I'm a very honest person, and I'll tell you if it sucks, okay? And I haven't had any that are bad yet, I promise. Hey, Deborah. Oh, Adrian, she says, Dylan, I missed the beginning. Do you love your shirt? Jackie and I had a great time. I do. I love my shirt. Love it, love it, love it. And I have the note. Where's it at? Right here. I have the note. Jackie sent me a little note, guys. She says, Dear Dylan, thank you for the Happy Tuesdays. Loves, Jackie Blue. I love it. And this shirt, let's see what this says. came from Suzanne, Adrian, and Melissa. Great embellishment. So guys, check them out. They sent this shirt. They made it for me, so I appreciate it. Super good. It's great quality. And Jackie said she sent me a shirt the first time, and it got lost in transition, lost in the mail. And so she sent me another one, and she said, I'm glad it got lost because I noticed after that you wore a V-neck all the time. And I was like, well, girl, it's fine. I don't care. And she said, no, I didn't want you cussing me out because you got a high neck. And I said, honey, the only time I'd cuss you out is if you sent me a turtleneck, okay? So anyway, she sent me a V-neck, so I really appreciate it. Again, great embellishments. They sent me this shirt, and also Jackie Blue, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I love it, love it. I'll be wearing this all the time. Y'all never take it off. Okay, so back to the flowers here. So we're going to take the tag off, and we're going to cut them apart. Okay, so we're going to start right up here at the top. And you don't want this too tall, guys, because again, this is not that big of a sign. So we're going to cut it down low. And also, I just want to remind everybody, if for those of you who are sick of wreaths, who have wreaths on there a lot of the times, you can definitely use this sign as a replacement or a substitution. This is a great substitution for those who are sick of wreaths, who just really want to change, and something that's not so traditional. This sign or something like this is perfect for you.
Jennifer said they had to break out the computer at her daycare because they were fighting over the phone.
Oh my gosh. I worked in a daycare one time, guys. That was not a good fit for me because I can't stand kids. Actually, I do like kids when their mom is watching them, but I can't. It's usually the parents who are crazy. Just saying. Jackie, it's just here. Jackie, I wore my shirt. I just gave you a huge shout out and told everybody I loved it, and thank you so much. And it's perfect, perfect, perfect. It's a little bit big, but I'm going to wash it and dry it, and so hopefully it'll shrink up to fit this body. But anyway, I want to thank you so much. And I just gave, let's see who, I forgot already because I was talking about something else. Great embellishments. I gave them a shout out as well. I got your note. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hi, Connie and Victoria. Okay, guys, so we're going to put this first stem up here at the top. And Jackie, probably on Thursday or so, we're going to do that hat, okay? Dina asked me about it the first thing this morning. LaDonna's still in recovery. So I'm going to go home, I'm going to get her wig spruced up, throw her lip gloss on, and when she gets up here on Thursday or on Friday, we're going to get that derby hat done. And it's going to be good. Okay, I promise you. Promise you, I promise you. Okay, so we're going to put this, vernacular spray up here at the top. Top of this. And guys, as you insert your stems, make sure you kind of hold on to that styrofoam just to give it some extra support, because as you're putting pressure in there, it is liable to pop off. So make sure you hold on to that as you do that, okay? Okay. Hi, Janet. Okay. Yours was good, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Are you off all day today?
I'm sorry?
Are you off all day today?
Yeah.
Good, lucky you. You get back home and go to bed.
No, I've got to work in my garden.
I thought of you last night, Dina. I don't know why I didn't send this to you. I'll send it to you when we get done. So there was a video. Y'all, let me tell you a story while I do this. Okay, I'm just adding the red vernacular spray just around this. What this is doing is giving it some color, and it's bringing out the red in this ribbon, guys. And again, whatever color ribbon you use, make sure you use a floral that's going to really bring out those colors. So I was watching this video last night, and this lady had this squirrel end up in her yard. And so she noticed the squirrel was hurt, and so she brought it to the vet, and the squirrel was pregnant. And so it had 4 babies, and the lady brought the squirrel, so the mom died. So she brought the 4 babies home, and she nursed them all for like 6 to 8 weeks, however long it takes, for them to be grown and for them to be an adult. So there was 4 babies, and all of the squirrels grew up to be fine. So she named one of them Bella, and it's the only one that would have anything to do with her. It was the only one that would come up and touch her or let her touch it. And so she released them all to the wild. And that squirrel Bella would come back like 3 to 5 days a week and like look in the glass door, and like she'd come out there and it would crawl all over her. And the kids, all her kids were like 4 years old, and they would like feed the squirrel nuts and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, so like 3 years goes by, the squirrel's still coming. Okay, so like 3 to 5 times a week. So then, she noticed the squirrel was hurt one day, so she took it to the vet. The squirrel was pregnant, so the squirrel named Bella that she had known that it's part of her family. So she took the squirrel in her house, and she got to watch her baby, as she said, have babies. And so anyway, then she released them all back into the wild. The squirrel, it's now 8 years old, still comes to her house 8 years later. Her kids, who are now like I think 10 years old, or they were 4, so however 8 years, I failed that class. Anyway, so 8 years later, the squirrel is still coming to their house. It's still part of their family. Isn't that cool? I was in the bathtub like, I'm tearing up. Anyway, so I'll have to send you that story. It was really cool. I thought about Dina, y'all, because I would try something like that and I would get rabies. So Dina like feeds all kinds of crap. So I will send you that video so y'all can see. I know I had a moment in the bathtub. Mm-hmm.
My coons and my possum and all the kitties and
yeah, y'all see those stories about people like having deer come up in their pets and stuff. I would have a bad experience. Someone said earlier I would get charged by the deer. I would get rabies from the squirrel. I would be in a hospital, so I can't try stuff like that. Okay? Jennifer, I'm not caught up on the Royals. I need to get caught up. I've just been focused on Chicago Fire, trying to get caught up on that because everyone knows what's going on, including Dina, except for me. So I'm trying. But Morgan told me that Peter Mills is not on the show anymore. So I've got to keep watching. Okay, so we're going to keep adding these, everyone. And as you can see, it's really helping to bring out the red in the ribbon. And also, you know, I was talking about the holidays that are coming up. You know, I'm going to try and do a lot in July. Christmas in July videos. So I'm going to show you how to do some Christmas wreaths and stuff like that the month of July. Because, you know, everyone celebrates Christmas in July. They do Christmas movies on Hallmark. They do all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to use that and try and do it. Let's see what Jimmy's saying. Jimmy says, hello from Longview. Found out about you, I believe, Country Craft Shed. I love Ella's Home and Garden. My mom and I were just there last week. Enjoy learning from you. Have an awesome day. Thank you so much, Jimmy. He's from Longview. Next time you come in, make sure you say something. Don't be a stranger. Thank you, Dawn. Misty, me too. Did you hear what I said earlier? I gave my thoughts earlier on American Idol.
Sheila, we are open 12 to 6 on Sunday.
Okay, guys, so I've got the red in there. So now I'm going to take this. This is one of my other favorite sprays we have here. It's called Meadow Grass. This is not available online, but hopefully you can find something available like this closest to where you live. Hey, Linda. This is a great filler, okay? And it's got that white that we need for the red, white, and blue. And it's not so traditional. So, you know, we're kind of getting out of the box here and it's, you know, creating something different. Because I don't want everything. And Susan, a friend of mine, you know, I was watching her video last night. She said something that I want to reiterate. You know, you don't want everything to look the same. You don't want every design, every wreath, every Christmas tree you make to look the exact same. So don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. Use different products, use different materials, and, you know, go in blind. Sometimes you have to go in blind to see what you're going to do. And sometimes my crap does not always look good, okay? Sometimes I get done and I'm like, ooh. But, you know, you live and you learn. So, you know, just like me and drinking. You know, sometimes you learn not to drink too much. You know, so you have to do the same thing with decorating. You learn not to use particularly so much stuff, or, you know, you learn not to use this thing here or this thing there. So don't be afraid to try new things. I wish I could take my own advice when it comes to food, because y'all know, I don't know if you know this about me, but I hate seafood. Can't do it. It's like a phobia. The smell, the touch, the texture, the look, everything. It just does it for me. So maybe I need to take my own advice, but I just can't do it on that particular thing. But when florals come involved, you know, you just can't be scared to try new things, because you can always remove it and try again. Hey, Stacy, how are you? Connie, I love receiving your pictures. She sent me some things, and they're all great, guys. Everyone who's sent pictures in have really had beautiful things. So I've added one piece of that white, and I'm going to have Dina scan up and show you guys how pretty that is and what a great filler it is and what a great difference it makes, guys. So it's not your traditional green filler. So, you know, this is also a great way to show you, a great representation to show you that, you know, you don't always have to have green filler. Okay, so everyone, like I say, thinks of filler, they think of green fern or green bushes or green something. You don't always have to have green. Any color that fans out, that has a good, you know, filler, you know, agent works. So we're using this white meadow grass as that agent here in this particular wreath. Okay?
Darlene, you can send them through Messenger.
Jackie Straw, she's my girl. Hey Dan, how are you? Hey Linda and Dara. Okay, so I'm just trimming this apart, and again, I'm just going to use these little pieces. I'm going to fill that later. I'm using these little pieces to fill in here, okay? And, you know, I'm not putting glue on every piece of this because I'm just using this for demonstration. But at your home, make sure you glue each and every piece because that helps keep it secure. And again, if this is going to your door, you're going to be moving it and it's going to be shuffling around. You don't want stuff falling out on the floor because that is trashy. And, you know, you don't want everybody coming up to your door saying, this girl done lost her wreath. You know, you don't want that. So we're going to put a little bit down here in the corner. Here at the top. And the way I'm decorating this, remember...
Your mom is watching.
Mom, hey. I was telling them, Mom, that we haven't been watching anything else because we've been so hooked on Chicago Fire. My mom's been staying up all hours of the night watching every freaking episode, every season. Mom, do you see this other shirt I got today? It's kind of like that one I have at home, but this is a different one. Let's see. Good morning. I declare decor and more. Okay. So we're going to put a little more of this over here on this side. And for all of you who don't have a pick machine, that's totally fine. What this does is it just makes it a little bit easier, like I always say, to insert it into the styrofoam, but you know, you don't have to have it. You just make sure, if you don't have it, just hold on to it and just make sure you put some glue on there and really insert it in there well. Okay, I need one piece in the center. And then I think that we're going to be pretty much done with this, with the white part on there. Okay guys, so if you're just joining us, you know, I'm coming to you from Longview, Ellis Home and Garden. What I've added on this particular banner so far is I started out with a piece of styrofoam. I covered it with some moss. Why I covered it with the moss is to cover up that styrofoam because you don't want from any side angle or under or, you know, the top angle to see that styrofoam because it's not a good look. Then I added the bow, okay? Always add your ribbon first because you never know how much space you're going to have until you put that ribbon in there. So add your ribbon first. Then you can go back and insert and add all of your floral agents, okay? So the floral agents we added today, or so far, are, we started with the green lace fern bush. It's available on our website, as well as this sign at $8.95. And again, this is a great base that you can really interchange this part for any season, whether it's for fall, spring, summer, Christmas, whatever it may be. Then we added in these red ranunculus sprays. We added in this filler here, which is the meadow grass. And so this is great because it's not green, it breaks it up. And it softens it as well, because this is like, Gina will come close for me, it's kind of like a soft berry, so it's really pretty. It really just brightens it up. So one other thing I just want to add just a little bit of, okay, just a little bit of, is, and you see how that kind of falls like that? What you can do to fix that on your door is just, I have it on these screws here, but not very well. You can just take the rope and just kind of tighten it up on the screws, okay? Is I have these red berries, okay? We have these here at the store, and so you can actually just add a little bit of these to, again, just add a little bit of different texture. I like to add different textures. It adds depth, it adds dimension. I like to add a little bit of different of those also. Debbie, she made a good comment. She says cotton would be cute on this as well. I thought I had some back here. But I guess I don't.
There's some over there.
Oh, yeah. So guys, you know, you can add cotton on this as well. So see, I'm not going to add any on this particular one, but cotton would be a great filler also. And we do have, I think, a couple different cotton picks available on our website for purchase also. And I pinned that, I think I have that website noted on there also, so it's easier for you to purchase. Kelly, thank you so much. I adore you too, and I love you for watching. We'll see you soon. Okay, so we're going to cut these berries apart.
Linda, we're in Longview, Texas.
Oh my God, I'll put my eye out. Okay.
We can decorate a patch to go with your hat.
Yes, to go be a pirate of the Caribbean. So, now, here's another tip, guys. Your berries come like this. You know, wherever you purchase berries or stuff like this, you know, they come clustered. Make sure you pick apart each berry and fluff it out so you get the most out of it, okay? Because stuff comes like that when it's shipped, and you don't want it to always look crammed together. So make sure you pull it apart and fluff it out. It's no different than having a shirt that's in a drawer that you didn't iron. You know, you wouldn't wear your shirt out that's got wrinkles in it. Some people do, but I talk about you. You know, so it's the same thing with this. You know, you wouldn't want any product that's jammed up. You want to make sure you fluff it out and make it pretty, kind of like a shirt. Okay? Joy is asking about the styrofoam, guys. So again, I just took that styrofoam. Can you kind of come from over here and see this? So you can see the styrofoam over here on the corner, and I just attached it right there. And I did that by I hot glued it to the pole, and then I used moss to cover it up. So hopefully that helps you out. Okay. So we're going to add a little bit of these berries. Okay, and I've got another one over here. And you can also tear these apart. So this is too thick. If it's too thick for you, you can pull it apart and separate it. Just like that. Okay? And that's when a pick machine comes in handy, because you can actually twist these around like this, and then you can make a pick out of it and clip it together.
Have you ever used canned foam in place of styrofoam?
I have not, but I've honestly heard bad things about it as far as like the outcome that you get. So I wouldn't recommend it. And I can't say that as far as my experience with it, because I haven't used it, but just from other designers, I've heard that, you know, I would do it. You know. Thank you, Johnny. Thanks for watching.
Could you put a flower or something on the sides also?
Like here? Definitely. And guys, you know, if you don't want to do your stuff from the center, that's totally fine. You could do like a little off-center thing and do something on the side. That's totally fine as well. You know, you can do whatever you want. I just like to usually do stuff in the center. I hate this song. Okay. And I was just going to tell you, I hate that band. Who sings this?
Little Big Town.
No, I don't hate them. I can't stand that one with the lady with the long black hair. It's like 3 people.
Lady Annabelle?
Oh, can't stand them. Can't stand them.
I love Lady Annabelle.
Okay. We're going to put one more right here. And guys, so what that did again is it just helped fill it out. Okay? We've got those berries.
She's asking so that the block don't show. Put it on the side so the block don't show.
Oh, yeah, you definitely can. I kind of like it showing just because it adds a little bit of rustic feel to it. Okay, guys, so I'm going to have Dina scan up and show you what we've got, okay? So again, we put that bow in there, and that really created that foundation that we wanted to begin with. Then we added our greenery. We added the berries. We added the Meadowview spray, the Ranunculus spray, and it really just helps fill this out. So if you guys like what you see and you like the difference that we did today, guys, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and let me know. that you enjoyed it. And again, we didn't cover up the writing, so that's something you always want to keep in mind when doing something like this. Like I always say, and like I've said several times, is because you want to make sure you can still see visibly what your sign says, whether it's a scripture, whether it says, hey y'all, whether it's a seasonal sign, whatever it may be. Okay? Now, this particular lace fern bush is available on the website. So as the sign, it's $8.95. There is different options. So if hey naw is not your thing, that's totally cool because there's different ones on there as well. Okay? Let's see.
Robin, we're an hour and a half from Garland.
Let me go back now and see. Yes, Lillian's asking, do we sell the banner? Yes. Regina, I just said something about you. She says she can't wait to see me next week. Yes, she's going to be here Thursday, Friday, Saturday, showing the Pro Bow of the Hand. Just to tell you one more time, I can't wait either. Did you answer Robin's question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I would listen.
Hour and a half from Garland.
Yeah. Let's see. Making sure we got to all of your questions, guys. Linda says husband just came in, but he will have to wait till his lunch. This is more important. Yes, the husband can wait. Are the plates available on the website? I wonder what she's talking about. I'm not sure. I don't know. Yes, people, when Regina comes down, she's coming down Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we will definitely do a live, guys. We will show you how to use the Pro Bow of the Hand. We will interact with our watchers here. I cannot wait. It's going to be so fun. We're going to show you how to do that. I've never used the Pro Bow of the Hand, so she's going to show me. She's going to be showing me the blind. Here we go. I'll be going around, but we'll do a video, and maybe that'll be entertaining for her to show me. And we'll do it on the video and show everybody. So anyway, hey Ryan. So guys, again, this is what we did today. We're going to come to you on later this week with the derby hat because a lot of people have been asking about that, and Jackie has for sure. So we're going to come to you with that, and then also I'm going to show you how to do some patriotic lanterns. And actually, if you'll stay here, I'm going to bring one over. Don't show them this mess. So on Friday, I'll show you guys how to do these lanterns. Okay, we have the white one, and we have this navy blue one. So I'm going to show you how to do two, and I'm going to show you how to use those floral picks that have the glitter on them and the stars and stuff like that. And you know, you can take those and you can really embellish these and make them pop. And a lot of people have lanterns already that they have out by their pool or they have in their garage that they use for weddings or events or certain, you know, displays that they don't use all the time. And you can actually take those and repurpose them and use them for seasonal purposes. You don't always have to keep them in the attic. You can actually get your money's worth. So if you invest money in a lantern, you can actually use it all season long for different purposes. Okay, so we're going to use these for 4th of July. But this white one would be great for weddings. It would be great for Christmas with like a rustic look or a white or silver look. And the navy one would look great as well. So I always want to make sure you guys know that because I'm not here trying to break the bank. Okay, everybody's balling on a budget. I'm one of those people as well. So I want to make sure you know that everything we use as a base, that's really your investment. And then you can take all of your other stuff and repurpose it and reuse it for each season and really get the most out of it because that's what I do at home. Another item that we have on the website is this magnolia wreath, guys. This is something that is on sale, I believe, for $45. It's great because they're great plain. They're great for indoor and outdoor purposes, for decorating. They're really popular, the magnolia leaf, to incorporate with any of the galvanized metal or the farmhouse look. It's what was I going to say? It's used a lot on the show Fixer Upper, okay? The magnolias, okay? So you can really decorate this and really enhance it with just some magnolias. So buy some magnolia stems, pop those on here. Your foundation's already done. It's in place and ready to go. And it's really easy and inexpensive. And like I say, it doesn't break the bank. And if you get sick of those magnolias, take them off and you still have your base here. This is a great base for anything for spring, Christmas, or fall. So we carry these all year round. We also have the garland to match here in the store, and we used it, I think I showed you in a video last week, up there on the porch. We put it down the railing, we put it around the door. It really just adds a pop of color, adds some fullness, so your door and your frame does not look very empty. So for all of those people who have weddings coming up, first of all, congratulations, but you know, if you're looking for it, and I probably just cracked this door. If you're looking for an inexpensive way to decorate and you really just are going for that farmhouse look or that rustic feel, or you want something kind of manly for the manly table that's not so feminine, then the magnolia leaves are great for you. And it makes a great foundation for you to add anything that you want to add and not go overboard with your price.
Do we know times that Regina will be here? Will be set times? Will she be here for an extended time?
Regina, I'm not sure yet. Regina, I'm going to message you after this because I need to get with that. And we're going to put an event, guys, on our Facebook page. So for all of you who are asking that, and we'll have all the set times on there because Rebecca's been asking me to do that, but I just have totally forgot. So I'll get it all on there and get it ready for you guys to go.
Jimmy, we are on at 10 a.m. and Tuesdays for sure. The rest of the time, it's when Dylan gets a free second.
Oh, God, they're asking me what size this is. I am not sure. It's on the website. I'm not sure. Oh, they're asking me what size. Let's read this. All right, guys. Morgan, goodbye. Okay, we're done now. Where have you been? Anyway, okay, guys, so I want to thank you so much for joining us today. We showed you how to create this beautiful sign that says, "Hey, y'all." So, you know, any questions or comments that you have that we didn't get answered, guys, don't be afraid to leave those down below because we'll go back and we'll read the questions and comments and we will answer those. Anybody who has anything else they want to know, any pictures that they've done that you've taken from the guidance and the tips and tricks that we've showed you during these videos, make sure you send those in to our direct messages, guys. I'll go in and I'll reply to those. I love seeing all of your work because everyone does a beautiful job. Okay? All right, guys, so everyone have a great day, a beautiful week, and we'll see you a lot this week because I feel like we have a lot going on. We got the derby hat. We have got the, what else we got going? The lanterns I just talked about. So we'll be seeing you soon. Hopefully we'll do some greenhouse stuff, guys, because I want Mark to be able to show you more about planting, how to keep stuff alive, because, honey, I kill everything. So, you know, I want him to be able to show you all that stuff and keep your garden and your outdoors looking as good as I'm keeping your indoors. Okay? So, thank you all for watching.
Is the sign vinyl, or is it?
This is like a, I don't know what vinyl is. What do you think it is?
It's not vinyl, it's...
The canvas.
Yeah.
Canvas, guys, is a canvas sign. Okay? So again, don't forget, all of you have been asking about that website, and it's up and available, guys. ellishomeandgarden.com. Shopping is available. Almost a lot of the products that we're using on these videos each and every week are available and accessible to you for purchase. Check it out. We don't ship to Canada. A lot of people have been asking about that. We're going to try and get that, you know, going. Regina, I cannot wait to be with you either. I cannot wait. Ooh, it's going to be so excited. All right, guys, everyone have a beautiful day, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.